Here are 12 powerful life lessons that Moses teaches us from the Bible, lessons that still apply to our lives today. 1. Trust God's timing. Moses spent 40 years in the desert before leading Israel out of Egypt. Lesson: God's plans take time. Don't rush his process. Preparation comes before purpose. 2. God can use anyone. Moses doubted himself, saying he was slow of speech. Exodus 4:10. Lesson: you don't have to be perfect for God to use you, just willing. 3. Stand up against injustice. Moses stood up for the Israelites when they were enslaved. Lesson: true faith calls us to confront wrongs and fight for freedom and justice. 4. Obedience brings victory. When Moses lifted his staff at the Red Sea, the waters parted. Exodus 14:21. Lesson: obedience to God's commands opens doors that seem impossible. 5. Don't let fear control you. Moses faced Pharaoh, one of the most powerful men in the world. Lesson: courage doesn't mean not feeling fear, it means trusting God even when you're afraid. 6. Depend on God for daily needs. In the wilderness, God provided manna and water from a rock. Lesson: God provides for your needs daily. Trust him even when the way isn't clear. 7. Listen to wise counsel. Moses listened to his father-in-law Jethro, who advised him to appoint helpers. Exodus 18. Lesson: you don't have to do everything alone. Wise advice brings peace and balance. 8. God speaks to the humble. Numbers 12:3 says, Moses was the most humble man on earth. Lesson: humility allows us to hear God clearly. Pride blocks his voice. 9. Faith requires patience. The Israelites wandered for 40 years before reaching the promised land. Lesson: God's promises take time. Stay faithful even when the journey feels long. 10. Leadership is service. Moses interceded and prayed for his people even when they complained against him. Lesson: true leadership means serving others, not ruling over them. 11. God's presence is what matters most. Moses said, if your presence does not go with us, do not send us up from here. Exodus 33:15. Lesson: success without God's presence is meaningless. 12. Even though Moses didn't enter the promised land, he stayed faithful to the end. Lesson: stay obedient and faithful. The reward is not always in this life, but in eternity.